You guys got a lot of stuff going on here. Underlying energy is the 10 of Pentacles. Underneath that is the 8 of Pentacles. So there has been some hard work, some dedication. And I feel like now this is about the legacy, the commitment, the happily ever after. But being surrounded by abundance, people that care about you, feeling secure, stable, and supported. Yeah. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with this reading. Considering that we have the 7 of Wands here. Like, you have some serious protective energy coming up here as the heart of your reading. And it's crossed by the King of Pentacles. Now, for some of you guys could be feeling very protected by somebody that you know is very stable, very good, someone that's really structured. You could be this person here, like this King of Pentacles. Typically, you'd come up more as a queen, but you have 3 kings coming up in here, and it could indicate that this is someone that is your partner, someone external to you. Now, the King of Pentacles is the master of the Pentacle suit, which would be money, material support, stability, security in a sense. Groundedness. Like, this person is very grounded, and I feel like with the 7 of Wands, the challenge is feeling I don't know if you feel protected, or the challenge is feeling protected by the person that you're with. Like, I don't know if you have to defend yourself against a King of Pentacles, against maybe a boss, someone that that is in regards to a business, or this just could indicate here that you this could be having to do with your partner. So, trying to figure out, trying to defend what you believe is the ideal partner for you in regards to someone that has your back, in regards to being stable, and honestly, leading a legacy that is, practical in the sense of like bills and, someone being a good team player. I do have a feeling that there's someone around you, though, that's already like this. Like, someone that you can definitely rely on. The 7 of Wands is very defensive energy, and like I said before, is about protecting yourself typically. But with the King of Pentacles, this person may have your back already, or maybe this person is very independent and very protective of their own selves, but they're committed too. They have no problem with commitment. The King of Pentacles has no issue with commitment here, but the situation is arising. The situation that's arising has to do with commitment. Underlying energy, it's about commitment. King of Pentacles, commitment. Somebody may be defensive about committing 100%. And it could be that somebody was just not ready to let go of their singlehood. Or maybe this person is very confident in getting to a certain destination on their own. But maybe this person needs to do what they need to do by themselves. And I feel like this may be you, Cancer. The reason probably why you can't, or maybe you haven't committed to a relationship quite yet, is because you want to find your own independence. You want to master your own stability. And this is regarding finances, or this is just your sense of security personally. Okay. Now, in the past, you have the Chariot. So there was some definite balance. This is your card, and I like that. And this is definitely moving in the direction in which you really want to go, right? So this is progress, this is balance, this is taking control, and willpower. So there was a lot of willpower being exerted here, a lot of sense of direction. And now you have the King of Cups here, which could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But the King of Cups is your ideal lover, or perhaps this is that you felt you're a master of your own emotions. You know how you feel at all moments. You're very vulnerable. You know that you wear your heart in your sleeves, and it's not something that it's not hindering you or anything. But I do think that this is someone else, because you have the Lovers that comes up in the future. Now, this can indicate that you love yourself, and the thing that's keeping you, or the thing right now that's kind of the hang up, is this sense of security. Because the King of Pentacles may feel comfortable being, vulnerable and wearing his heart in his sleeve. But the King of Pentacles, if you think about it, can keep him safe. He can provide a structure, or like a house or a fortress that can keep him safe. But ultimately, the King of Cups keeps himself safe. He doesn't need materialistic things around him. And I think the King of Wands here, coming up as a crossing energy, could be that there's a desire to have something stable, something that makes you feel secure. But you don't necessarily need it in a physical sense. For some of you guys, you don't need it at all in a physical sense. You just want it, you want it emotional. You want something that's actually going to, you know, that's not something that's a flip-flop, you know what I mean? Someone that says, oh, I love you and stuff. You don't want something like that. You want something that actually is like, yeah, I want to create something with you. I want to actually make a future with you. Something that will definitely show some sort of stability, you know, not a flake. But I feel like the person around you is not. I think you're defensive against somebody that's willing to commit. And you know you're vulnerable. You know you're open and all that. So it makes sense why you have to protect yourself. And with the King of Swords here as the external energy to the King of Cups, whoever this is, they're very serious about how they feel. Very serious. They know how they feel. They know what they want. They know that they want it now. And they're not going to take no for an answer. The King of Swords does not take no for an answer. Think about it. Think of any Aquarius that's ever wanted something. They don't take a no for an answer. Not really. They'll just find another way. But the King of Swords knows what he wants. And the fact that you're the King of Pentacles with this, that's a huge sign. You have somebody here that's serious, that's in love, and someone that's willing to commit. And you have the Lovers here in the future because this person means business, and I feel like you know that too. It could be a Gemini that you're dealing with, or a Taurus, or like I said, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius here. You pretty much have all the zodiacs in this reading except for fire. But I feel like this person is someone that's going to be around for quite some time. And it's just if you allow them to do it. Is if you commit to them. Not that much if they commit to you. It's more if you commit to them. Because I feel like they've already shown you their heart. They've already communicated that with you. The King of Swords is coming up here as the external energy. This is somebody around you right now that has already expressed how they felt. Now, this could be you expressing how you felt and you already committed to them. But it's not about, there's no question. I feel like the Lovers is not a choice. Remember, I always say that. The Lovers is an illusion of a choice where you think that you can decide whether or not you could just, love someone or not. You love someone. You can't help that. And I feel like it's about, I think the real choice is just like truly accepting it and going along with it. To be, just to go in that direction saying, you know what, fine. I will succumb to how I truly feel. And accept that no matter what I do, no matter what happens, I will still love and be a part of this person's life. This person will still mean something great to me. And I feel like that's the situation, Like, I think that's the situation for you guys. You know that this person means something serious to you, but it's like, it's kind of scary to put your toes out there, wig your toes out there to something that could totally just snatch your toes and run. Weird analogy. But that's what I think is going on. Like, either this is you being super serious and not willing to play around with people, right? You really want something that's serious and committed. You're not looking for anything less. You're not going to tolerate anything less. You're not going to accept anything less. You want someone that makes you feel good. You want to make someone that makes you feel stable. Someone that makes you feel like there's loyalty there. But your goal and ambition shows the 9 of Pentacles. You want to feel confident, but you also want to feel secure and safe and protected by the abundance that you've created on your own. So that's what kind of prompted me to believe that maybe you want to do something on your own. Maybe you're defensive about being in a relationship right now. Not because you don't love them, but because you feel like you need to master that sense of security of that on your own. But the 9 of Pentacles is your goal and ambition is really just talking about being secure and feeling safe. And really, seeing your potential, seeing who you are based off of the work that you've put in. What's very interesting, though, is you get the 7 of Cups. This tells me that you have a lot of options. There are a lot of things to decipher from. The things also that can make you feel that this is a little too good to be true. And it's going to require you to really trust your heart and go with what you feel. Because there's no right or wrong decision with the 7 of Cups. There's never a right or wrong decision anyway, even with the 2 of Wands, which we don't have in this reading. But there's no wrong decision. There's no, there's no too good to be true. I don't think this person is lying to you about who they are. There's no liars in this reading. The King of Swords does not lie. And I feel like the 7 of Cups, it's just accepting the fact that, you're having to make a realistic decision with options that are just this, like, out of this world. But either way, it's up to you to pick your dream, pick your path, pick wherever you want to go. You have a decision to make that can ultimately lead you towards your destiny. With this relationship, whether this is a career, this is a partner altogether, this is about picking and choosing and accepting what it is that you want to do, and then just accepting the fact that you love it. You know, love them, love the job that you do, love the family, love the lifestyle, whatever this is. It's acceptance. You do know what you want by the Seven of Cups, I feel, because the King of Cups is never confused. He's never unsure. He will always trust his intuition. And then with the King of Swords there's no way the Seven of Cups rather, is going to intimidate him. He's just going to cut through the BS and get to the very core. Or he's going to know his truth and know that no matter what comes his way, he'll handle it. And ultimately, for some of you guys, you may want to feel like you can handle it on your own. At the same time, you want to feel like you can handle whatever comes your way within a relationship. It's almost like if you can handle something on your own, you know you can handle a relationship. Some of you guys, you may just want to remain single and not deal with another relationship, but I think that the love that you feel for this person is way too intense to try to detach from. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with your romance angels this week. Or the next couple weeks, rather, because this is a bi-weekly. Oh, you deserve love. Wow. You are lovable. And it's true. King of Cups, so lovable, so sweet, so caring, so in love, like with life, with himself, with the people he cares about. He's nurturing. And you deserve love. If you have your heart open like it says that you're having your heart open like right now. I don't know why this box is giving me a hard time. Okay. But yeah, like if you're the King of Cups here, which I really do feel like this is you, right? Open to love, experiencing love. You know you're definitely deserving of it, right, Cancer? You're in a good place. And it's just like allowing yourself to be open to love coming in. Accepting it. It's up to you. But you have to embrace the feminine. Wow. Dropping stuff all over the place. Wow. Okay. So embrace the feminine is coming up for you guys. And embrace the feminine is really talking about being passive, allowing things to come to you. And there's a lot of divine masculine energy, or a lot of masculine energy in general, which to me is more yang, which is all about doing, taking action and doing all those things. But I feel like there's something around you right now that's offering you something huge, something that you've been wanting for some time. Or if it's not something that you've been wanting, I know I saw the star with that Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is something, maybe there's a dream come true with that Page of Pentacles, instead of maybe it's something that you want, but there may be a little bit of work that you may not necessarily want to do. Right? There's some sort of action that needs to be taken, but it's temporary. A little bit of work that you may need to do, but it's temporary. And I feel like right now, when I think about it, the star and the Page of Pentacles, that's an offer of something long-term, something of great value. And that's something that you've been wishing for. The star, being recognized. But most importantly, it's your dream. The Seven of Cups is a dream. And I feel like with the embrace your feminine, embrace the feminine, it's like, allow things to come in. You don't have to do it all alone. You've been in control, definitely. It's definitely there. Allow things to come in. Let's go ahead and read your affirmation for that one. All right. Embrace the feminine. Within ourselves, there are two aspects to our nature, the feminine and the masculine. Here in the present, you need to embrace the feminine aspect of your nature and let it guide your steps, following your intuition. The Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Those two together. That's really embracing the feminine, because you have to trust your intuition with these. It's like there's no clear-cut answers. There's no facts necessarily to go on. This is all based off of truly how you feel. Now is a time to be nurturing, creative, and to connect with nature, home, and heart. Listen to your intuition and emotions. Be receptive which is allowing people to give to you, and compassionate. But remember, whilst you allow your feminine side to be dominant, you need to temper your gentleness with a fire that denies all meekness. Wow. Always a punch of wisdom. Love this deck. But I agree. You have something coming in, or someone in your life right now that's willing to work with you to get to this 10 of Pentacles. To work with you to build a something stable, something that can build a legacy here. That's going to build a legacy. It can, right? Everything has its potentials. And I can't guarantee. But what I can say is that it's up to you. Most of this is minor arcana, rather. So it's up to you. And even the major arcana that's in this reading, right? It's the two of them anyway, have a lot to do with your free will anyway. With your actions, with your steps. You're always in control, no matter if you are feminine. No matter if you're embracing it, no matter if you're expressing it, no matter if you're just being yourself, which is feminine anyway, which is passive, which is yin. I feel like there's something around you right now that you may be defensive about, but you know you're ready to take it on. And I feel like, you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to hesitate. And I feel like maybe you worry about this. I don't think there's a worry, because of your role and ambition and your advice. Know that you have all the control and the power within you. No one can take that from you. And you'll be headed in the right direction. All right, Cancer. I'm going to let you go. Love you guys to death. Good luck on this, because obviously this person means business and they ain't playing. You deserve love, and I feel like this person is going to reflect back to you how you feel about yourself. And if you love yourself a great deal, like the King of Cups does, you're going to be set. This person is really going to be an amazing person to work with.